gotta did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants. And of course, I am your host, your YouTube messiah, and often imitated, never duplicated superstar Tim Vicious. And we are talking about Raw this week. Was in Cleveland, Ohio. You know, not too far off from Erie, PA, where the Vicious Studios is conveniently located. And, well, before we get into that, few things. First off, thankfully, the Mothers Against Tim Vicious Terrible YouTubing, otherwise known as Maddie, has, you know, hasn't been around for the past few days, which gotta really thank top-notch security team of Ed and Wade on. And also, possibly the biggest shocker that I have seen in wrestling in quite a few years, El Generico has come back. Oh yes, that's right. El Generico has risen from the dead. If you know El Generico, you know he passed away about a good 2 years ago. 2 years or so ago. And, well, it was very saddening. I'm not gonna lie, I did weep. I did cry. All I could think of was those poor orphans. But El Generico tweeted today. Yes, he came back. He said to everyone on Twitter, "Hola, El Generico." In which case, this just begs the question, were the rumors of El Generico's demise just that, rumors? Who knows? Anyways, now that I'm done having that little happy giddy moment, let's start off the show. Monday Night Raw, it starts out with Mind Savior Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar coming out, talking about the vicious beating Brock put on Roman Reigns last week. As well, Paul wound up pretty much like well, to me anyway, it felt like he was breaking the fourth wall, saying point blank, you know, they got a couple guys from an MMA dojo and just paid them to dress up like security, like U.S. Marshals. Like, dude, you know somewhere in the back Vince McMahon's got to be throwing his headset doing, "God damn it, pal, who the fuck told Paul he could say that shit?" Oh, wait, that was me. Damn it. But, yeah, fan perspective on that, though, thinking. But, either way, proceeded to do that. Also mentioned Roman's suspension was thus lifted, and went into further detail on how Brock Lesnar is going to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and still be the reigning, defending Universal Heavyweight Champion and such. And then Roman just walked out, like literally walked, like didn't do like a "I'ma come up and beat your ass" kind of walk, or that kind of run down to sneak attack, just straight up, like walked over, next you know, sink, folded up a chair, went to go take a swing at Brock. Brock missed, Brock clubbed him, and Roman threw him into the post to try and get back. He went to size up for a Superman punch. Brock caught him, hit him with a suplex, proceeded to beat the shit out of him again. And then, the piece de resistance, he gave him an F5 onto the stairs, ribs hit. You saw him spit up a little bit of blood. They'll sell that, probably say an internal injury, which case, you know, okay, that works good leading into it, and such. All in all, I think that was decent. Pretty decent. Decent. Golf clap. Anyways, let's get on to the first match of the night. Nia Jax going up against Mickie James with Alexa Bliss in her corner, and ho-hum kind of start like, Duh? Really? What the, ugh. Yeah. But, you know, as the match went on, it got better, you know, like Mickie, she was shown, you know, Mickey's targeting Nia's knee, which, you know, I'm always glad to see something like that because that just adds an extra, you know, point to, you know, any upcoming Nia Jax matches. Like, hey, did anyone ever try and target her knee before? No, I don't think anyone ever did. I think everyone just always got intimidated, you know, and just never, didn't think, you know, maybe I should try and target something. It's things like that, you know. Little things like, it's the little things that make the big picture, you know. But the match was what it was. It was obviously meant to just, you know, help put Nia already more so over than she already is. Match came to an end. Mickie was on the top. Nia grabbed her, did military press, and then boom, Samoan drop 1, 2, 3. That was it. And yeah, so yeah, you know, as much as I like Alexa Bliss, man, Nia's gonna kill you. Yeah, here's my take on this story leading into it. You know, a lot of people are gonna probably shit on this idea, but again, this is fan perspective here. WWE's been pushing this big thing saying on how they've been helping empower, build women up and all that. And, okay, what better way to show it than by having somebody who is being a bully, intimidating, and provoking and body shaming than by having that person who has been shamed and insulted and hurt come up and say, you know what, I'm not going to take any more of this. Bullies are like balloon. Best way to get rid of them? One good pop. You know? Granted, it's not your cliche storybook ending where, you know, fight and triumph over evil, but hey, you know, it is what it is, and I'm all for it. Now, that being said, next matchup, we get Cruiserweight tag action. First time we get Cruiserweights on Monday Night Raw since they started up the Cruiserweight tournament in 205. Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali going up against TJP and Drew Gulak. First off, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, WrestleMania for the Cruiserweight title. Absolutely love this. Honest to God, I could see this match going either way. And just, oh my God. Seeing where Cedric has come from his time in Ring of Honor with CNC, Wrestle Factory, him and Caprice Coleman and all that, just seeing him go from there to here, the way he's gone, seeing him grow and just, well, not even so much grow, but just seeing the way him travel to get to this point, just, this kid has earned every last thing he's got. There's no doubt on that. Mustafa Ali, this kid is gonna go places. I kid you not. I mean, how often do you see somebody literally do a reverse 450? You know, that's just freaking nuts. This cat's gonna go places. You know, ain't no doubt on that. Now we already know. Now that being said, as far as this match goes, had a nice flow. Nothing big, nothing fancy. You know. The biggest takeaway on it was they had Rockstar Spud, Derek Maverick doing commentating, putting over the tournament 205 Live, his show, and their match coming up at WrestleMania. And honestly, I am perfectly fine if this match would be on, no matter where on the card it is on the show. I can care less if it's on the pre-show or the frickin' main show. And because, you know, just to say that you got to be in a WrestleMania, you got to be on the WrestleMania card. Not just on the WrestleMania card, you got to be on the WrestleMania card, and it was on air, and you got to be seen. You know, that to me would be enough. But Anyways, back to this match. Like I said, nice flow, kind of ho-hum, but match came to an end. Cedric Alexander did a lumbar check. Mustafa Ali did a blind tag. Cedric didn't see him. He was like, oh, we're going to be like that. Oh, okay, man. Okay, I'll back up. And then Ali did the reverse 450. They call it the 054, something like that. But they did that to Perkins, and then that was it. So, yeah. Next up, we get Asuka going against a local jobber girl. They said that it was her very first ever match competing in wrestling, period. Jamie Frost, I have no idea who she is. Normally I'm good at finding this stuff. Unfortunately I wasn't. I apologize on that, but you know, man, this girl, I feel so sorry for this girl. Especially if this really was her first ever time in a wrestling ring ever. Because she walked in, went straight up to Asuka, wham! Asuka just looked. You did not just try that, kid. Hit her with a high kick, 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure that was the shortest match in Monday Night Raw history. Can't even say that was the piss break of the night because it was too short to be considered a piss break of the night. Next matchup we get Braun Strowman going against Sheamus, and before the match happens, Sheamus and Cesaro cut a promo on Braun talking about on how, you know, they're professionals. They train to get ready. They train so they can put up a fight against their opponents. Whereas most people, when they see you, they hear, Braun! And that's it. They have no plan. They want to know who Braun's tag partner is going to be. He said, you want to know? I'll tell you if you can beat me. Which, okay, that seems kind of fair to me. But they didn't necessarily see it that way. It was a, excuse me, half-decent match. What my big takeaway from the match was, it showed Sheamus was able to put up a half-decent fight against Braun. You know, just like last week with Cesaro, he put up a half-decent fight against Braun. And, you know, that was the big takeaway from that one. You know, just saying, hey, look, you know, it may not win, but at least can, you know, go toe-to-toe for a few minutes with you. You know, that was my big takeaway on it. Sheamus, like I said, he put up a fight, just didn't really go as well as planned in the end. Match came to an end. Braun, he got the comeback, and then just next thing you know, got Sheamus, and boom, power slam, 1, 2, 3. That was it. He's out, and yeah. So as far as tag partners go for Braun, the rumors circling around the internet and the dirt sheets, and you know, I always say, take dirt sheets with a grain of salt. They're saying Elias is going to be his partner. Honestly, I can care less because this is just going to be a stepping stone for Braun for eventually getting the world title. Because this guy has shown he can hang. He can work. You know? He can work. I mean, he's put up matches with Brock. He's done multiple matches with Roman that were great, good quality matches. You know? Not only that, the guy is, they've made him like, look like, you know, he could frickin' survive being smashed in an ambulance, crushed in a dumpster, set on fire, you know, hurled in the middle of a tornado, part the seas, punch it, you know, do like from Fist of the North Star with just boom, next, you know, make someone's head explode and all that shit. So yeah, if he doesn't get a title shot at some point, highly disappointed. Also, finally made a connection to anime and wrestling again. Didn't even have to do a Dragon Ball one, so ha! Take that, Wade. I proved you wrong. Anyways, next up we got a tag match. Gallows and Anderson going against the Miztourage, and there was a little story behind on how this match came to be. Earlier in the show, Miz was doing Miz TV, and just as his guests were going to be Seth and Finn again, but before he was going to bring them out, he wanted to go and talk about how the Miztourage has been failing him. And, well, he started to get into them. And then Seth came out and started putting some fuel to the fire. And then Finn came out and he started putting some fuel to the fire. And then, like, whoa, Bo, did you say this is a jerk, a loser, or what? No, I said he was a pompous a wannabe A-lister who... Say that again. Say that again! I am such a... I think he said like 52 or 53. He said X amount of days away from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. He's better than Randy Savage, which, bullshit. Randy Savage, best damn Intercontinental Champion in ever. Personal opinion. Shawn Michaels, Mr. Perfect, which then made Axel do, what you say, motherfucker? And then Miztourage just started looking at Miz like, oh yeah, you done did it now. Yeah. He was like, oh, guys. Backed into Seth and Finn. He's like, no, come on, please. No. And then the Miztourage proceeded to beat up Seth and Finn. So, swerve, bro, it's a swerve. Swerve, bro. Nobody will ever see it coming, bro. It'll be perfect, bro. We'll do a swerve. And that was a Vince Russo impression for you for tonight. But anyways, thus, as they proceeded to do the beatings, then Gallows and Anderson came out and took beat the Miztourage into their back, so that's where this match led to. Now, as match started during the commercial, KarlAnderson was the perceivable team punching bag for a bit. Once Gallows got the tag in, they started clearing house. Yeah, and wound up getting the boot of doom. Wound up bringing Anderson back in. He started working on them. Next thing you know, tag back in Gallows again. Next thing you know, boom, Magic Killer, 1, 2, 3. That was it. They did the Magic Killer. And yeah. Next matchup, we got Elias going against Rhyno. And for fuck's sake, what the hell is Elias wearing? Because seriously, he went from wearing frickin' ratty shirts to his merch to now to bathrobes to now a frickin' Hawaiian shirt. Is he going to a Jimmy Buffett concert or something? Just what the fuck? Ugh. God. Ugh. Anyways, as far as the match goes, Rhyno, he had the lead, you know, he had a nice good lead starting off. Elias wound up closing it out though. It was a pretty short-lived match, you know. It was what it was. Elias got the win with the drift away, and then he proceeded to beat up Slater and hit him with the drift away. So, Elias, honestly, I've said this before, good talent, good ring work, just not a fan of the character. Because, I've said it a million times before, it's just, it reminds me of that dirty, smelly bum you see, or not even bum, that dirty, smelly hipster you see at the end of the bar strumming the same 3 to 5 Nickelback and Beatles songs saying, oh, these are great, man, while wanting to drink special imported handcrafted IPAs. What? Dude, I don't even drink and I want to smash a beer bottle over your head. I don't even drink and I want to smash a beer bottle over those fucks' heads. Ugh. Anyways, this now leads us to the main event of the night. John Cena versus Kane, no disqualification match. The ever apparent looming of, oh, is The Undertaker going to show? "Oh, the Undertaker rise." Bad Paul Bearer impression. But honestly, I don't want him to. No. Let last year's WrestleMania be Taker's farewell. The man is 53. He's had multiple hip replacement surgeries. And for crying out loud, frickin' WrestleMania 30, he literally, after his match with Brock Lesnar, the second he walked into the back, he fell over and had to get medical attention. Because he was that beat up. And if that was for... No. No. He's done everything. The man has done everything. He has left it out in the ring more times than not. It is not needed. Please, 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 God, do not let him show. Do not let Undertaker have a match. Please. If you do, I promise I'll stop leaving flaming bags of dog crap in front of Dave Meltzer's house. Okay, I didn't just admit that on the show. Moving forward, back to the match. Cena, Kane, no DQ. Kane, he was in control for the talking faster than I'm thinking. Damn it! Almost went the entire show without it. Kane was in control at first, but it was a very Cena-ish, early, like when Cena was very protected, like 2009 or like between 2009 and 12-ish kind of match. And match came to an end. Cena did an AA to Kane through the table, got the 1, 2, 3. The big takeaways on this match though were Cena did the Taker Rise, did the taunt, and even did a god-awful choke slam to Kane. No. That was bad. And then he proceeded to keep calling out Taker, said, all that jazz. No, he doesn't need the answer for, and for the fans that keep saying, oh, he should come back. No, he shouldn't. I just gave the reasons why. And kid, if you really want to think like that, man, no. He's done it. What more is there? Besides, what good would him coming back do? Let me ask you, because after he lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30, and everyone said he shouldn't come back for WrestleMania 31 when he did against Bray Wyatt, everyone was thinking, oh well, that kind of takes away from the loss of the streak, doesn't it? He comes back after this, that takes away from the whole Roman beating Undertaker saying, this is my yard now. And fuck the anti-Roman people that want to go and shit on that idea, but, the kid beat him. The kid beat him, he did it, it's over, it's done with. Now, that said, it really does bother me on how people really think Undertaker should really come back, like he can come back every year. No, because eventually you're gonna get a doctor saying can't clear you. I'm hoping that this doctor says it. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for this week's show, folks. So like all normal, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the other episodes. Make sure y'all look for me on my Twitter at Tim Vicious. Also do have another account, Tim_Vicious. Also make sure y'all check out info for the Dad Show, Lifestyle Podcast, Storytelling Podcast, whatever kind of podcast you want to see it as, down below. And do not forget to check out all of these cool ass cats right here on the Twitter. Axel Mulligan, make sure y'all check out Axel's newest project, Wrestling Review, where they talk about British and European wrestling. Kenny Kill, my two co-hosts for the Dad Show. I am Danny Sunday, and Oliver Ben, who's also the executive producer for this show. Make sure y'all check out Ollie's music. Details are down below. It's on iTunes, Spotify, and such. Also, hit Ollie up for one of these Ollie Rewind shirts. Show the man some love and support. Frankie Assault, Aaron _DeBoer, and Dazzy MWP. Folks, like I always tell y'all, you love me great, you hate me. Fuck you.